Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be making a video on a high cap cryptocurrency which I'm very bullish on for the next bull run. Now, before I get into it guys, I need to let you all know this video is not financial advice. Make sure you always do your own research before you invest your money. Also, the markets right now are in a state of decline. Bitcoin is going down and many altcoins are making new lows or at least getting close to new lows. And this is the time when my Patreons thrive because we buy in big. We had all that saved up capital from the gains that we were making previously, and then we start buying in heavily. An example of what we had in the last time Bitcoin and altcoins were down, these are the types of gains that we were having. So a few months ago, in January and February, these are the gains that we were making in just 2 or 3 months of buying and holding and waiting, essentially. So we got 55x on Viot, a 50x with DMTR, and you can see some of all the other gains that we made. We predicted the AI trend, and we were getting into some really good utility altcoins very early on, and then they went on to do very good gains. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is because a lot of altcoins right now are in a similar state to which they were back then. We're seeing a lot of dips. Projects like Hedera, projects like Algorand, they're very, very low. Even some of the really degen microcaps that my Patreons buy, where we get huge gains, 100x gems, are very, very low and in very attractive buy prices. So in order to get these alerts, in order to find the best projects, a great place to be is in my Patreon. It is linked in the description. Check out every tier. I'll talk a little bit more about it towards the end of the video. So the project which I'm going to be talking about today is HBAR, Hedera. Now, I have talked about this before on my channel, I think once or twice, but I've not really made a recent video exclusive talking about HBAR. I've always included it in kind of top 5 high caps or, top kind of ISO coins and things like this. I never really did a sole video on HBAR, but today I'm going to be doing that. And the reason for that, it's not just completely random. The reason why I'm making the video today is because of the price action for HBAR. I've just put the fib on from the low, obviously, to the high on the daily chart, and we are literally in that golden pocket region. Now, if you go on the fib and then you do based on log, you will see here we are in this log golden pocket, right? So the golden pocket range is currently in. We are active in that golden pocket range, and quite often what you see is either this can act as a level of support and we can go up, or at least it's a very good buy price, to say the least, right? We may come down to the 786, but still, you're buying in the golden pocket. It's generally a really accepted place to be buying a project, especially if you're looking to kind of DCA long term. It's a very, very good buy-in price. Now, HBAR is in that pocket right now. So I think right now is a very, very good price to be buying in. Obviously, I'm not giving you financial advice here, but if we just go back up to where we were, only back in February, you're talking around a 2x, right? Just under a 2x. So very good gains. But I'm going to be talking more about how I see it in the long run because I'm a long-term investor. This project is packed with utility. It's got strong links towards regulations with the ISO 222 compliance, and much, much more. So just to start off, I don't want to get too much in depth about the technological side of things, the hash graph and everything like that. But what I do want to talk about are the things that obviously lead to hype in the crypto market and lead to people like myself, retail investors, dropping their money into these types of projects. So the reason why people would do that is clearly because of these partnerships. You can see there's so many big partnerships here in so many different industries. You've got Boeing, you've got Google, you've got IBM, you've got LG, just to name a few, guys. It's probably one of the strongest projects in crypto, if not the strongest, when it comes to real world institutional partnerships. But it's not just that. The speed of this, the low environmental damage that it does, the links towards, obviously, like I just said, big business. There's so many reasons to me why this could thrive in the next bull run. And you can see here some of the obvious use cases. Can do basically everything that a regular layer 1 blockchain can do, but faster and arguably better for the environment as well. So you can see all of these different things: payments, NFTs, digital identity, DeFi, loads and loads of wide-ranging services. And this is what we want in a blockchain, because you want it to be able to go into loads of different industries, essentially. So that's very good to see. You can see the carbon negative commitment here, HBAR, compared to all of the other kind of blockchains and big companies. So you've got here Visa, right? You've got BNB, you've got Solana, you've got Near, loads of well-known, reputable blockchains and layer ones here. And HBAR is like way better than all of them. It's not even a comparison here. So I'm not really too fussed on the carbon negative myself, but the reason why I do care about it is because the institutions care about it. The people who attack crypto care about it. You know, if they're not going to attack crypto for being decentralized, which they don't like, they're going to try and make up excuses such as it's bad for the environment. And that's going to be their scapegoat. They're going to be using that as a way to attack crypto unjustifiably. With HBAR, that argument's out the window, though they can't really do that. So I'm very bullish on this project for that reason as well. But I'm not going to go too much into the project. I just want to really let you guys know here that these prices that we're getting for HBAR in the long run, I think many people will be looking back with regret if they don't act now. And I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to cause FOMO here and trying to, force you to buy. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just trying to put it into perspective, because we need to do perspective here in crypto. It's something that's very, very important. And actually, if you zoom out, you can see that we are extremely down compared to these all-time highs up here. It's an easy over 10x. So it's over 10x just to all-time high. Now, if you believe that generally each bull run, top layer ones, top crypto blockchains, top hash graphs will do better by at least a factor of 2, then you're looking at a 20x for HBAR minimum. And that's what I believe. I think we're going to get a 20x minimum for HBAR, because all that would mean is that it does a 2x of what it did in the last cycle. Now, I believe this cycle, we're going to see more things like DAGs, like hash graphs, do better because of the environmental factors and because of the regulation side of things. So I do believe this bull run is going to be a bull run of regulation projects doing very well. Projects that are backed by regulations, projects that can kind of fit the smart money and fit the big money. And that's exactly what HBAR is. Yes, it could be centralized. Yes, it's not like Flux. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. I'm a big fan of Flux. I'm a big fan of Kadena, these types of decentralized projects. But at the end of the day, a lot of us are in crypto to make money. And even though Hedera could have elements of centralization in it and very strong links to big companies, it's a very viable investment. And that's what we're all here to do. So, I think it'll do very well. It's got, solid tokenomics and just a really, really good kind of background. So that's it for this video, guys. Do check out the Patreon. It is linked in the description. There's so many benefits that will come your way if you join. I recommend the VIP Plus tier. This is the one that most people go for due to the fact that you have that Telegram group access. And this isn't just any random Telegram group. This is a group of high net worth individuals, many people like myself, some even, much wealthier than myself. Some people in here are putting 7-8 figures into crypto. They've got a lot of money. And they're putting in, millions and millions of dollars into some of these projects. So make sure you are in this group. Check it out. Just join for a month. See if you get value, because I'm almost guaranteed that you would. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.